supporters gathered for rallies all over Ontario today in what's being called Solidarity Saturday. Demonstrations took place at constituency offices all over the province. Locally, the rally happened in Stoney Creek in front of MPP Neil Lumsden's office. Sean Cowan has more.
The show of support by honking horns is exactly what these demonstrators were hoping for. Most of them are union members, including educational workers, support staff, and custodians.
Our members struggle to make ends meet every day of the week. Lots of families are out shopping, doing their groceries. Some of our members are out visiting food banks today because they can't make ends meet. And that's why it's so important for us to get a new contract done.
CUPE's 55,000 educational workers have been bargaining for a new contract for the past 5 months. They did walk off the job last Friday, but returned to work just a few days later after the government promised to rescind legislation that would essentially force them back. One of the main issues they are fighting for is pay.
When I first started working as an educational assistant, I was making about $18.50 an hour, and in 20 years of working as an educational assistant, my wage increased $4.50.
We're people, we have houses, there's a lot of people going to the food banks. We need the money, everybody else gets a raise, we need the money.
Around a dozen other rallies just like this one here in Hamilton were taking place all across Ontario today, mainly at MPP offices. And their message to the government:
we are very short on resources. I watched one of the EAs in my school get assaulted by a student yesterday with lacking support. And we really could use that kind of support, extra resources, extra staff. Certainly for what the EAs are paid, it's not attracting a lot of people to the profession.
Ford should really consider actually following through on his word and repealing Bill 28, because the parents, the concerned community members, our local and other locals, and the labor movement have not gone away. We haven't stood down, we're on standby.
The government will be back in session on Monday to meet and rescind the legislation that would have forced union members back to work. And both sides have been back at the bargaining table, meeting face-to-face for most of the week. No contract has been agreed to yet. CUPE did say earlier in the week they would not hesitate to walk off the job again, and that's within their rights. Adam?